Oklahoma State is expected to hire North Texas coach Eric Morris. And I got to tell you off the rip, this is an outstanding hire for the Pokes. And I'm going to tell you why. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. I try to fix my undershirt here. It's just not working, man. How do you feel about Eric Morris becoming the next head coach at Oklahoma State following the 21-year stint? Near 25 years, he was assistant coach at Oklahoma State of Mike Gundy. I got to tell you, I really love this. I think this is amazing. I think this is the best hire that they could have made, given the kind of pressure that athletic director Chad Weiberg was under. Let's not forget, he didn't just fire Mike Gundy. He fired the most successful coach that Oklahoma State has ever had. And that includes Pat Jones, who was head coach. Mike Gundy was quarterback, and Barry Sanders was tailback, and even Thurman Thomas was playing at Oklahoma State. Really, it was Barry Sanders' 1988 year that kind of put Oklahoma State on the map, won the Heisman Trophy, had like 4 games, 300 yards rushing or more, still has the single season rushing record with over 2,600 yards. Stupid. And we don't even count his bowl game, for which he also had another 300-yard outburst, be close to 3,000 yards. But that was it. And then Les Miles kind of getting it there. But Mike Gundy took Oklahoma State to new heights. They won a Big 12 championship. They had the best season they ever had in 2011, where they fell, and Iowa State lost short of playing for the national championship. Brandon Whedon and Justin Blackman, Des Bryant's in there. James Washington, people forget, was one of the best wide receivers in the country at one point. Keep going down the line, man. Marcel Aitman, the Woods brothers. Clint Shelf became a name. Wes Lunt became a name. I can keep going about the guys. Zach Robinson, who's an offensive coordinator in the National Football League, that Mike Gundy has helped bring in to Oklahoma State, and mostly because he's been able to see value where there hasn't been much from, say, Oklahoma or Texas, and turn those guys into absolute stars. But after a 3-win season last year and not a single win in Big 12 competition last year, getting off to the worst start that they've had, where they had not beaten an FBS opponent since the following year, since the previous year, losing to Tulsa at home, it was enough. And it was clear that time it kind of passed Mike Gundy by. He was having a hard time adapting to name, image, and likeness, having a hard time adapting to revenue sharing, playing musical chairs with his offensive and defensive coordinators because he wanted to keep the same offense, but he kept losing guys to different jobs. In this, though, you're set to reset the clock with a young, fiery, great quarterback soothsayer and one of the best offensive minds in the sport. Eric Morris has helped train Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, Cam Ward, and that's just 3 to get you started. Started out Incarnate Word, saw Cam Ward won in the wing tee at West Columbia in Texas, and turned that dude into a 4,500-yard passer in Incarnate Word, took him with him to Washington State, turned him into a player there, then got the head coach job at North Texas and done nothing but had the best season they've had since 1977 with 10 wins for just a 3rd time in their school history. And with a win this weekend against Temple, the first 11-win season for North Texas ever. And the Mean Green has been a name. Like they've turned out some monsters in the past. And on top of this, we're talking about a dude that understands the landscape and takes on college football the way I take on college football, which is to say, just because they changed the way that we do business doesn't mean I'm going to give up my dream. Like, my dream is to be a national college football analyst and talk about college football year round and make a living doing exactly what I do. I love what I do. And I'm blessed to say I'm good enough at it that I keep getting opportunities to do it. Eric Morris feels the same way, right? He is in that same line with me, with Kenny Dillingham, with Marcus Freeman. I could name a number of other guys, Alex Galesh, young guys that do not care that we have to recruit our players each and every year. Do not care that we have to come up with name, image, and likeness deals and revenue sharing. Do not care that we have to raise more money than has ever been needed to be raised before. Do not care that Texas Tech is paying for its roster or Ohio State is paying for its roster. We came here to compete, and we came here to win. And we're not here to give you any excuses about why we can't get it done. That's the job. The job is to go get it done, right? And that is what Eric Morris has done. And he did it with another walk-on in Drew Mestemaker, a guy that he took on tape. Didn't get to see him throw live. Saw the tape and said, come on down. And they've turned out to be the best offense in college football. They score more points than anybody else in college football. Their losses to South Florida, I get it. But they're my best team in the group of 6, according to my top 25. And I put them ahead of James Madison. I do. What they've been able to do and how they've been able to do it. And he can coach in the American Conference Championship game and win a college football playoff bid so far this year. I'm with it, dude. There were a number of names that were in there, and there was a lot of noise about Alex Galesh here the last week or so. But the more I look at this, the more that I just feel good about what they did at Oklahoma State. And it's me, right? Everybody knows that I'm an Oklahoma fan. Everybody knows that I talk a bunch about Oklahoma, but also Oklahoma fans be the first to tell you I'm hard on the team. I'm hard on them leading up. I'm hard on them afterwards. I celebrate with them, and then we get back to work. Oklahoma State means that to me too. But the thing about Oklahoma State that I always point out is Mike Gundy will recruit my kids. And my kids are the ones that go up in Green Country area. Tulsa. Did you recruit Bixby, Bishop Kelly, Booker T? Yes, Broken Arrow, because, okay, yeah, we claim them. They family, but we claim them, right? McLean, Central. And I think about all the dudes that have come out of my area. Dax Hill goes to Michigan. Josh Proctor goes to Ohio State. Josh Jacobs goes to Alabama. Hello, right? Oklahoma had the same opportunity to get the Presley boys as Mike Gundy. He just went to go get him. He saw a dude at 7-on-7 making a fantastic play, said, offer that kid. Turns out to be one of the better wide receivers that he's ever recruited, right? Goes down to Texas to get Ollie Gordon. Turns that dude into a Doak Walker Award winner. Has had a 2,000-yard rusher in Chuba Hubbard, a guy from Canada. And then taking it back, again, are you recruiting here locally? Right? Because I keep trying to tell everybody that'll listen, we got dudes here. And if you just wrap a rope around your state for the most part, you can get and do get who you're supposed to. So Morris, who's just 40, has also been 21-15 through 3 years at UNT, but this year is unlike any other. Incarnate Word, he was 24-18. He also played for Mike Leach at Texas Tech. People forget that, was a coordinator at Texas Tech and Washington State for a little while. Chandler Morris also needs to be thrown in here as a guy that has that he's tutored. But Mahomes had the best quote on all of this, and we'll go out on this. He gives you confidence to go out there and be yourself and play the game the way you're supposed to play. And he'll change the offense for that. It's not surprising to me that he's had so much success. Bang, booyah. Now, Texas Tech got to deal with one of their own. Oklahoma State's back on war footing. I'm so excited about this for them. I like Pokes fans, right? Mike Gundy and me, you can go look it up. You can go look it up. But Pokes fans, I talk to them more than I talk to Oklahoma fans because Tulsa is an Oklahoma State town. And Oklahoma is an agricultural state. We got farmland, we do cows, we do horses, we do equestrian, we do veterinary. And you know what? I wrestled in high school. I was captain of a wrestling team. I went up there for camp. And I used to get my ass kicked. But getting to shake John Smith's hand and then watching his boys go win championships before Cale Sanderson's boys showed up, started winning everything there was to win. That's who I am. And I went up there for a PhD program before I got this job. So I was maybe 2 years from having a degree from Oklahoma State. But I got this job. I want good things for you, Oklahoma State. That's my point. And Eric Morris is a very good thing for you.